Hello, greetings. Just had a throwing up, nervous shock, and of course the headache last night. So I've been doing live streams on Facebook. Got into my religion, back into Shia Islam, and I was just going on. How could you tell me that my religion is false? And all this. So let me see if I'm able to talk. I want to talk about my shock, the deepest betrayal of the 1400 years since Imam Hussein, yes, his sacrifice in Karbala and taking of his young daughter. And so going back to my Nohas, I listened to some and trying to tell myself, who are you to tell me that my religion is false? One part of me, Shia part of me, with the non-Shia part. Let me see how much I can talk and if I can pause here for a little while. So the thing is that they will tell you, where is it in the Quran that Prophet Muhammad got married to a 9-year-old, 6-year-old and consummated with a 9-year-old Aisha. Yeah, but there's a verse I found from Dr. David Wood going through his debate a little bit. And when the talaq verse came, I just stopped. So again, back to this part of the Shia Islam that I've been deeply betrayed. Although in rituals and all, I wasn't in the forefront of things in my religion, in rituals, but that thing of, of my religion being true, no matter what I may do. So, you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. And who am I? I don't know. But my father always told me to be practical, and I used to contemplate that a part of our religion is very emotional. Imam Hussein, when he was going to Karbala, there were many who were trying to stop him, even one of his stepbrothers, I think he was his stepbrother from Imam Ali's other wife, has tried to stop him and tell him not to take the ladies and all this. Anyways, we have all that. I don't know how far it is true in the traditions or the Shia sources. So this happened, and he was going to commit suicide, but his ladies and children. And then I wondered, how can he allow? But we were told reluctantly, he allowed young from his young boys to go into the war to save the Imam of the time. The children of his family, the male children, wanted to go for war, and the mothers were dressing them up for war. So I was wondering, how old can you be to participate in a holy war? A long time ago, I was told that you can't be below 15 or, for males. And only males can participate in war, according to Shia Islam. But in Sunni Islam, Aisha, we were told, was one of the kind of generals who instigated this war against Imam Ali, the fourth caliph at that time, for the Sunnis in the Battle of Jamal. But we were told women are not allowed to take up the sword or fight. So I'm trying to pause this, and I think my thumb is quite cold. Okay, so I haven't had a bit of rest after the. I should be resting, but there's a compulsion also to speak about this and show you. So, practicality, a reason with faith should come. So, when I give you what I've learned, give you the Quran ayats, like in Surah Talaq, verse 4, David Wood gave us, I found out in his debate on YouTube. So, Surah Talaq, verse 4, prepubescent girls, ones who have not menstruated as yet. It means that they are not, haven't reached the age of menstruation. Young girls. If you divorce them and all this, and the rest is quite very, very nice, and don't throw them out of the houses and all this. And Allah will give them, and if you this from His own, yeah. And then we are told, wait until, you find means to get married. In another verse in Surah Nur, ayat, I think 32, before that consent for prostitution by slave girls is given. I have explained that verse, Surah Nur, ayat 33. Surah Nur, ayat 33. So we will take faith with reason, like we are told in Surah Talaq, in another ayat after verse 4. We will take faith with reason. And so, is this right? That this means you can get married to prepubescent. Sorry, I can hardly say that word properly. But girls before menstruation, before the menstruation has started, you can get married to them. I've looked at it again and got the heart to go through it. So it's very rare I can, right now in this weak condition and shock, go through these things, listening to my nohas and questioning myself again that who are you? No. You see, when I was listening to Mojiji, Mooji, Moji, I was like, oh my God, this is like our last Imam has come and is telling us that, the witness that even is mentioned in the Quran, I think many ayats in the surahs, Quran surahs, about Allah being the witness. So I was like, no, Imam Hussain and his 4-year-old, 3-year-old has proved what Muji Baba is saying. What is this witness? Timelessness, eternal, complete being. And how could the Imam, thereafter Imam Sajjad, our 4th Imam in Karbala, go with the women folk and all, children falling off camels, and Sham Ghariba before falling off camels, Sham Ghariba. So how can Bibi Sakina bint Ali, not Ali, bint Hussain has not slept. You know that, do you remember this old Noah? I've just shared on my Facebook profile. Jungle mein pare ghar ko lutaaye Zainab, Ex-Shia Medina. So I was quite into it recently, and then after the second time hearing it on YouTube, I stopped at Shahre Medina, remembering the Sunni sources and all about the Bani Qurayza, what Prophet Muhammad did to the Bani Qurayza's tribe, children, men, and Then in Surah Nisa, we are told that what is the matter with you that you do not fight when children, women, men are asking for help? And so God, telling God that we will send, please send us someone from yourself. What? From yourself. Isn't that shirk? So they're oppressed, they can't help themselves, they're praying. Nasirun, or like your helper and protector from your own self. What does that mean? Yourself. Please send us. No, it's like the ayat is like this. So the Sunni Muslims who tell the Shia, so this is another shirk, and but they can read Surah Zumar ayat and then tell us, oh no, here there's no intercession and this and that, and have a field day against the Shias, right? So I cannot pause now, but I'm very, very tired and the headache is coming back. I want to rest. Oh no, I'm so deeply shocked and all this betrayal. I feel so betrayed and angry. I remember in Karachi, a therapist telling me that the anger comes from, the shock and the hurt, deeply hurt, so deeply betrayed. Forget Sunni Islam now, please. Now it's for the Shias, right? So, yes, I'm mentioning the Sunni Muslim Islam and his marriage with Aisha from the Sunni sources. Excuse me. But this is for the Shias and whom I can help. I don't want you to go through this. So you see, you will tell me like the Shias are going to again and again question me at times if they're like me. So I said in my previous video on this that Masumiyat Ka Khel by the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, that's Imam Hussain. What did I say? That I am going to contemplate on this and give you further, reconfirm that this verse, what Dr. David Wood quoted, gave the reference from the Quran, is what it means it is. Not that the wife has not had menstruation as yet, like her 3 months period we are already told is the waiting period before the divorce, and the wife can then leave the house. So something like this, right? So sorry if I haven't put it well or accurately, but something like the divorce in 3 months period, and the wife can be in the house of her husband, but that's the waiting period for the divorce. During the divorce or something like this, right? So then that other verse comes up later. It's the 4th verse that says about menopause women, and then it says those women, girls, and it calls them women or what? I don't know how the Arabic word goes. So those who have, no, just those who have not menstruated as yet, means that before the age of menstruation, this means that if you can divorce them, you have married someone before her age of menstruation. So I reconfirmed it again, and I'm going to keep reconfirming it from the Quran ayat. And can you believe this? That witness I found, like I used to wonder so many years how Imam Hussain or even the women folk and afterwards could take all this and his 3-year-old daughter, the journey from Karbala. It was And from Medina, taking off from Medina, then the water was stopped, right? So on the 7th of Muharram, water was stopped, we were told. And all this, so Moji Baba, when I listen to Moji Ji, I mean, Moji Baba must be my age or just a little. I'm also quite old now. And I'm calling him Baba. So that's like father, Moji. Anyhow, so it's like elderly person, Buzurg. Um, Spiritually, is very, very extremely like nothing of his kind I've ever come across. So the that witness is mentioned in the Quran. So I was so overexcited, and today also I went back to my Noah's, no, let me listen to this, how Bibi Zainab carried on. And listening to Muji Baba's guided meditation on YouTube, and then going back there, and then coming here, hither and thither, like that. But then when I looked at that ayat again, something just told me, no, you should recheck the ayat in Surah Talaq. So again an insight came and it was very painful. I was like, no. And the throwing up started. So I was in the bathroom. The throwing up started. Thank God, I was there. Okay, I have to mention this. Sorry about it. Anyhow, so yes, I want to, so some reasonable ayat verse has been given by me, taken from David Wood, Dr. David Wood, and very helpful. And it means before the age of menstruation, you can get married in Islam to these girls, children, little girls. So who haven't even developed properly. Oh my God. Please have a look at this ayah that means that. And then the way it's put in our Shia Islam, right? Oh my God. About Bibi Sakina, children going into war. Qasim ke टुकड़े हुए. Qasim ibn Hassan, Imam Hassan's son, right? Shah Qasim, was cut into pieces in Karbala. Horses, under the horses' hooves and all, crushed. Ugh, okay. So, things like that, like. So can you believe it? Because believing and with reason, please. Okay, it's a very, very deep shock, right? But I cannot explain how I was in Shia Islam without the rituals so much. But that emotionally, and like I said, I'll again mention this, that my religion was the best. I was very proud of it. And there was no parallel to Imam Hussein's sacrifice and thereafter Imam Sajjad and Bibi Zainab and Bibi Sakina. So all this, from, I can only explain through some nohas because they were giving thanks to God that the sacrifice was accepted. It was so humble in that oppressive atrocities against them, oppressive condition. terrible atrocities against them. How they showed us, like they demonstrated that we should be when things like something happens, something unkind, cruel in life, how we should. So the main thing is that this is where Imam Hussain wanted us to get, where Namuji explains in his guided meditation. You can watch that. I was like, this is pure awareness, like, so nothing to do with your physical, like Hazrat Abbas's 2 arms were gone, but he was martyred in Karbala, he didn't survive. Then we are told Bibi Zainab, khak urata hua, like ashes. Like in what condition they were in. They had to, like in some Noha, in one this Noha jungle mein bare ghar ko luta. Like they were washing their faces with their tears, and children. Imam Hussein's household, Rasulullah's household, and his friends, some of the children. In one majlis, we were told there were 200 children falling off from the camel, some of them like that, and dying under the camel hoof. From Karbala to Kufa to Sham. So this and very, very, but the witness, how Mujibah, whatever is happening, this is all passing. And this is where Imam Hussain and they wanted us to get. This is what I gathered recently, and then against my religion, it came. So just when I found the witness, Allah is the witness. And then Rasulullah, who Allah tells in the Quran also, like, Rasulullah, don't be afraid. Allah is enough as a witness for you. So, and now Moji Baba, when he tells you, he really should, his words, like he's just putting you there with his words. He's showing you. You can see it. It's nothing like it. Like if you knew the secret, I was going through a trailer of The Secret, the movie. So the Westerners have made this movie. I think America. So they were saying that if you know this energy, this thing that is there, the secret, it's the law of all attractions, right? You would leave everything and go towards this. So it's like what now Muji Baba, Muji Ji has been telling us, and I've been following him since now many years, 3, 4, I don't know, 5 years or something. So I on YouTube, Facebook first, I found him, and it was nothing. I also did something like this and found out that it is pure awareness, leaving the thoughts aside. What is this? That is just in existence. It's not thought, but it is this thing which exists without thought, independent of thought. So timelessness and all. And Moji Baba, just Moji Ji. I'm so used to saying Moji Baba. So he just, with his words, is showing us, reconfirm in yourself. This is the only thing. Otherwise, everything falls apart. This is the only thing. And he's showing us to reconfirm in ourselves. The words he says, it makes me. So I went back to him. I had taken a break from Moji Baba. I didn't want to listen to him for some time. But then I went back on YouTube videos And today was one of those days. I went back listening. So, but I, I have no words to say how I've been hurt and betrayed. Um, of course, I don't want to be executed now by my Shias. You know, the law in the Joffrey sect is for apostates to keep the woman for some days, and then if she doesn't agree, execute her if she leaves Islam. So why would I want to be executed now, right? So I'm doing this knowing what my law in the Joffrey sect school of thought is. And I want to help out the Shias. And I'm even showing my face on Facebook. My pictures are there. On YouTube also. Maybe I will change it, or I keep changing my pictures. But it's my face, and you can see me. So I want you to see that I am not a robot. I'm a human being. I was a Shia, and no, I can't believe it. Can you believe it? The witness and everything, Moji Baba. That's how Imam Hussain. I try to connect with God. I try to listen to the majlises. Even the English late, like some years ago, my father had brought this on DVD, someone's majlis. He's in America somewhere. Hasnan Rajab Ali, I think. Hasnan Rajab Ali's majlis and all that. So on YouTube, I found his majlis, like, how to connect, how Imam Ali and Ahlul Bayt, how they were connected with God. So that once you connect with God, right, you will leave behind. I mean, you won't feel that kind of, whatever happens in life, you will be able to take it, like you will not fail. Whatever life throws at you, the challenges and all that, it's holding on to this. You're so connected with God that nothing can make you, like Nadeem Sarwar has recited this Noha, that the namaz, you won't leave your prayers. Abid ne pari, like Abid Imam Sajjad recited the namaz in that phase, condition, or in whatever, maybe you may be in that cell where we were told Imam Musa Kazim was. He couldn't get up, so he was bent down, and that's how he prayed. For 14 years, they say, Imam Musa Kazim was in a cell in jail. This caliph, Abbasid caliph, had put him in. Harun Rashid, I think. Or was his father, no, Mamun Rashid or Harun Rashid? Now I get confused, right? So sorry about that. So one of them was against his son, and one of them was against him, Imam Musa Kazim. So, then you would not even leave your namaz, by whatever atrocities. Maybe someone is torturing you, pulling your hair, physically hurting you, and bruised, and you're dying, and so you won't leave your namaz. It's very, very important, right, for us. So this is the thing, that no matter what we have to perform the namaz, even if we are dying. Like or let's say we are in the sea and we are drowning. Take Titanic, for example. Have you seen the movie Titanic? So we're drowning in the sea and we have to pray namaz when namaz time comes. I was told. So this way I was like, to be true to my religion and never leave it. And so under all circumstances. And so this is, I think, okay, I'm going to now take a break. I haven't said this properly. I might make another video, proper one, but under compulsion and just in a nervous shock again, another nervous shock. I had to do this to tell you, sharing with you, if you're going through the same thing. So I would like to help out, or even worse, kind of. Like I wasn't even, but no, I can't say like mine was hidden belief in Imam Hussein's and such pride in Imam Ali, and then thereafter Imam Hussein's and his women folks, sacrifices and things to tell us that what is this Lord that has, there's faith. Like who was it who put it? A foreigner who said something about Imam Hussein in Karbala. So what I wanted to know Imam Hussein's God, how, and I couldn't until Muji ji brought me to this. Without mantra, without meditation, it just, we say God is in 7 veils, or in the Quran it says that God does not speak directly, but through a messenger or in a dream, sense, or through signs or something like that, right? Through signs. So in the Quran ayat it says that. Okay, back to something I did not complete, I think. In the ayat now, where it was just coming to me and now it slipped my mind again. Surah Zumar, no. So that shirk ayat, I haven't shown you any ayats here. I cannot right now. I cannot even check the number of that ayat. I cannot check right now in Surah Nisa. My eyes are hurting me. I have had a headache since last night, and so I can't be reading a lot, and I'll have to. It's going to strain my eyes, even though I have glasses, but the light from this mobile and all strain my eyes. I just need to give my eyes also some rest, so I can show you the ayat that children, no, my religion, Surah Nisa, ayat says that how come my God says why, why would you not fight to protect, bring safety, security and peace to all? This is what it means. So when the women, children and men are oppressed, crying out to the Lord, please send us from yourself a helper and a protector, meaning a human being. So that ayat, what do the Sunni Muslims think of it? I don't know, but I've wondered, and I'm just mentioning this, right? I mean, who is this thing, this person, a human being who will come? A messenger, but he is from Allah. Aren't we human beings from Allah, creation of Allah? But he's a special one. He's a helper from Allah. So, and if we, after he comes, like Imam Hussein, we are told, went wanted to go to help the Kufans against Ibn Ziyad and his atrocities that he was committing, or injustice against the Kufans, and they were calling Imam Hussein. So he sent his cousin Muslim ibn Aqil there, but he went to Karbala. He was going there, but then his journey changed, and somehow they reached Karbala. So the point here is that the Kufans, so Imam Hussein was the helper and the protector. The Imam of the time, it is his responsibility to help his Muslims or Mu'mineens or Shias. And he's from a monk. He's from Allah. So we need to thank him, right? When we call him, we need to thank Allah and also thank the Imam. Because he's from Allah, he's a chosen one. And no, but this ayat really got to me, like, from yourself. And I'm saying, why would the Sunnis have this conflict with the Shias about imamat, and we can't use intercessors? Think about it, okay? So this is one thing. And any other point that I did not complete here, I will perhaps complete it, making another video audio. Thank you so much, and please overlook my mistakes and errors.